Nowadays, the word sustainability is pretty mainstream. Most people acknowledge that it's important, but don't really have a firm grasp on what it means or why it should matter to them personally. So we have our work cut out for us to spread knowledge and awareness and help answer all the important questions like, what do you want me to do about it? Let's start with the definition. Unless you consume sustainability news every day, you may only become aware of this concept when certain ideas or issues cross your consciousness, like when you see your neighbor installing solar panels on her roof, or you see recycling bins in the airport, or you're checking out the organic vegetables at the grocery store. Even for sustainability professionals, it can be challenging to keep in mind all it is necessary to consider when thinking about this topic. It's a complex topic, and there are many opinions and perspectives about what it means and what to do about it. The International Society of Sustainability Professionals lists more than 300 terms in their study guide for the Sustainability Associate exam. Let's get on the same page with the definition, the basic definition. Sustainability means development and growth today without compromising the ability of future generations to develop and grow. Some common applications of this include practices like recycling to reduce waste, reducing the need to produce new components or extract additional raw materials from the earth. Another example is renewable resources like harnessing the sun, wind, or water for energy. This is an approach to development today in a way that ensures future generations can develop, since there will always be an unlimited supply of these natural resources. Other examples include using plants or other natural materials that can be quickly grown and harvested. This is preferred over using resources that cannot be replaced at all or within a few decades, like petroleum-based products and plastics. You may have heard the many hospitality companies that have removed plastic straws or plastic amenity bottles from their operations. We do not have to do without straws altogether. In fact, people with certain types of disabilities will still need straws. But options can now be found that are made of paper, bamboo, and even avocado seeds, like the one pictured here. One of the most recognized frameworks for thinking about sustainability is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. These 17 goals and the 69 target objectives cover the full spectrum of issues we must address in order to meet the aim of development that protects people and resources both now and in the future. You may have also heard of CSR, or corporate social responsibility, or just corporate responsibility. This tends to be synonymous with sustainability, but some people make a distinction because CSR has more of a focus on the social aspect. However, sustainability is a truly triple bottom line concept, which is why that's the term I like to use the most. Another common term associated with sustainability is ESG, which stands for environmental, social, and governance. This acronym is used by those who wish to invest responsibly. In each category, there are a number of factors to consider, such as what are the company's environmental policies and actions, how do they impact the communities in which they operate, and how do the company's leaders promote fairness and diversity. There is research that shows a positive correlation between high levels of ESG performance and stock market performance. Triple bottom line means a company operates with the aim of achieving positive returns in three areas: economic, social, and environmental. Since businesses pull resources from all three domains, the concept of triple bottom line suggests companies ought to deposit back equal to or more than what they pulled from each. This is already expected in the economic domain. Equity and debt financing operate on this principle. On the social level, companies pay for the labor they receive from people, so to some extent, we operate on this principle already. But overall, when it comes to the well-being of employees and the impacts to society as a whole, many companies are operating in the red. And in the area of the environment, businesses generally have to pay for the uses of electricity or water, but they are not paying for the far-reaching or long-range damage their operations cause to the environment. Continuing on the definition just provided, the concept of sustainability is grounded in the idea that there are resources that no one owns, but we all benefit from. Therefore, we all have the responsibility to care for these resources in such a way that they are available for both current and future production. These things, like the ones you see pictured here, these are called ecosystem services, meaning they provide us with life-giving output. However, The challenge with the notion that no one owns these resources is that it becomes difficult to assign responsibility when things go wrong. When there is harm and damage, who's responsible? This is known as the tragedy of the commons. While for many of us, a sense of obligation compels us to pursue sustainability, the reality is many decision makers are still looking to justify sustainability with an economic business case. A great way to convince others of the value of sustainability is to show them the business results. These are four categories where the most common benefits of sustainability can be identified and quantified. Be sure to download the worksheet with this section that you can use to brainstorm business case possibilities for each of these categories.